Naively, I never imagined that our family would be affected by drugs because it was just not something that I was aware of. I'm married to Margaret, 40 years. We had 3 children, Samuel, Stephen and Daniel. And I was in the wealth management industry latterly as a senior executive. And it was very much a sort of traditional family situation, a really, really happy family life. Margaret and I, we'd never experimented with drugs. We would have automatically imagined that drugs were just wrong and that you should avoid them. My son Daniel was funny, gregarious, smart, bright, loved his brothers, loved his wife, a really, really nice guy. Daniel was 29 when he died. Daniel had said he intended to celebrate over the weekend because he had a new job. He ordered these pills over the dark web, and clearly that's what they took as part of their celebration. The death certificate says that he took MDMA and heroin, and the combination was an overdose. If he'd been told they were heroin, I think he would have balked at that. There is absolutely no doubt that Daniel died as a result of a mistake. He loved life. You could say that maybe he should have known better. I'll say that to the thousands of bereaved parents and children across all social classes who are affected by this. They should have known. Really? Is that the best we can do? Do we not have an obligation as a society to protect people? There is a huge demand for recreational drugs. How long will it be before we learn that drugs will always be in demand and people will always take them? Society can't just say, we don't like it, we think it's wrong, it's illegal. That's not going to work. People will continue to do it, as Daniel did. Daniel was a lovely guy. He was an honest guy. He was an upstanding guy. Imagine a world where it was accepted that he may well take a couple of pills to celebrate. Maybe he would have gone down to a local chemist and maybe he would have bought these pills from a reputable pharmaceutical company with warnings on the box where all the ingredients were spelled out. And is it guaranteed that if he bought legal drugs, they wouldn't have harmed him in some way? Well, of course not. Smoking harms you, alcohol harms you, eating too much harms you. Nobody's suggesting that drugs may not harm you. But if people are going to take drugs, what can we do to minimize the ill effects? So when I talk about bringing drugs into the legal framework, that is anything but a free-for-all. Look at any other industry that we have, whether it's alcohol or tobacco or financial services, advice. The one thing that's common with all of these things that stops harm is regulation. What society has done has put its hands on its ears and said, la 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 la, we're not listening, we think it's wrong, we don't want people to take drugs, and therefore it's illegal. So that's created a multi-billion-dollar industry of illegal manufacture, distribution and supply of drugs. I would like government to look at the evidence with all the spending on police and prisons, to see what is happening amongst families, to feel some of that pain and to think, is there another way?